Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk to you about grading groups and how you can use grading groups in Schoology for differentiated instruction. I've already logged into one of my Schoology courses and I've selected members from the left side panel. Now you can see here in my class all of my students. For today's purposes, I'm going to pretend that I'm a bilingual teacher and I need to create grading groups for my English and Spanish speaking students. So I'm going to go over here to the right corner where it says organize members into grading groups. And I'm going to select add a grading group. Now I'm going to go ahead and give one of my group names. I'm going to call them Spanish speakers. And then I'm going to select the students who are Spanish speakers in my class and need Spanish instruction. And I'm going to go ahead and select create grading group. Now I'm going to go ahead and create another grading group, and I'm going to call this my English speakers. And then I'm going to go ahead and select the students who are going to go into this grading group. And I'm going to go ahead and select create. So now notice when you look at my members, each of my students falls into a different group. Now I can also create a third grading group. So maybe I have students in my class who also need modified instruction. So I'm going to go ahead and create one more grading group. And I'm just going to call this modified. And I'm going to select a couple of students for this group. So notice these students down here also belong in a modified group. Now you don't need to worry, your students will not be able to see these labels. It's just mainly for the co-admins in each class. They'll be able to see these and use these with their students. So how does this work? I'm going to go to materials and I'm going to go and add a material. And so let's say I'm going to add an assignment. And I'm going to go ahead and go with noun practice. I'm going to skip description. I'm just going to give it a quick due date. And I'm going to leave the rest as is. Now here under options in the bottom left corner, you're going to see the option to individually assign. So now right here, you'll see a box that says assign to. I can assign this assignment individually to students, or I can assign it to one of my grading groups. So I'm going to go ahead and type in Spanish. Here's my Spanish speakers, and I'll go ahead and click create. Now here's my assignment, and you can see that it's been assigned to one group. Only the students in this group will be able to see this assignment. The other students will not see it. I can also use this same feature to create folders and share it with specific students. So if I wanted to add a folder, and I called this one modified assignments, I'm going to go ahead and create my folder. But now I want to individually assign it to a specific group of students. So I'm just going to go ahead and select modified. I'm going to select off. I'm going to click next and assign. And now the students that in that particular grading group will be able to access that work, and no other students will. So you can use this for assignments. You can use this for folders. So it's a great way to DI instruction. So now I've navigated over to my gradebook where you can see my noun practice assignment. Notice for some of my students, the assignment is grayed out. And for other students, I can actually score it. So the students who received the assignment, I can actually add a score to. And the students who were not part of that assignment, I cannot add a score to. So it automatically exempts those students from this assignment. Because parents can see this, you'll want to explain to parents that there's times when work will be assigned to students based on individual needs, and that if the assignment is grayed out for the student, then that student is not missing that assignment. It just wasn't intended for that student. If you have any questions about how you can use grading groups in your Schoology courses to differentiate instruction, do not hesitate to reach out to one of your campus academic technology coaches. Thanks for watching.